Your friend told me everything. I understand that you're here to rescue a certain mademoiselle. That alone is reason enough for me to join your cause. My weapons are at your disposal. My name is Sniper King!
Oh, the wind carries my name from Sniper Island far away. When I take aim, it's straight and true. Lulu la la loo. Whether you're a man or a mouse, you're gone. I will put your heart in my sights. No one knows what secrets hide behind this mask and marking. Ooh, ooh, la, la, there is no escape. Sniper King, it's true.
Does anyone know what year this song came out? It's like early.
All right, y'all. What we not doing is listening to Hussy's bullshit ass disco music from like the 70s or whatever. We're gonna do a little proper snipe. I was gonna go over the second part of the Hussy versus Gman thing that I was going over yesterday. I was actually just getting it together when I noticed that Hussy was firing up a stream. So I said, fuck it. Why not just review it live? And then we'll just go back and do the other one. I don't know. I don't want to give you any promises, because every time that I tell you guys I'm gonna do something, like, oh, I'm gonna stream this day, and then when that day comes up, I just don't feel like it, and then I don't. I know I'm rude. My bad. I should have more respect, but I don't. All right, let's see where it's at. Oh no. Oh my Jesus. Oh my God. All right, my bad, y'all. I just couldn't take the screaming. I had to take a minute. Well, I really had to take a minute because I'm smoking. I don't know if anybody knows this, but I'm sick. I've been sick for like the past couple of days. I don't never get sick. And I'm kind of mad that I am right now. I usually just sleep it off. So I've been knocked out the past couple of days. Luckily, I ain't got to get my ass up tomorrow, so I can sleep tomorrow too. No, Texas, I've never had allergies ever in my life. Like when I was a kid and, they take that little test where they put all the needles and stuff in your back. I had nothing. I think the only thing that I am is like lactose intolerant. That's about it. That's because like most black folks and Native Americans are. I only have like a small percentage of Native American, but I'm definitely black. What's going on, Laura? Oh no, no type of allergies over here. Let's see if he's still singing.
I'm just kidding.
There we go. Now we
Just
on.
kidding. Calm down, people.
Let's
You
go.
guys
Let's
are
get it. Chill,
disgusting.
blood.
Can't we say a joke anymore?
On P.
Masters. Well, hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to Loudmouth Hussy. I'm your host, and yes, I am. And no, when this song came out, I wasn't having sex. I was still a baby. Yes, I was. Born in 73. Oh, stop it, Shadow. Just
Yeah, nobody cares. It's not that serious. Liana says, oop, that's the wrong one. Liana says they can develop in adults. That's very true. And luckily, none of it developed at all when I was an adult. Like I still don't have any allergies. Oh, I'm so glad that I don't have any allergies. Somebody needs to take my genes. This is gold right here. Never getting sick, top athleticism, very fast, kind of tall.
snow flurries, we shall see. But the good thing about living in Manhattan, it never sticks. They get shoveled, the plows come out, and everything is clean. So I ain't got too much to worry about. Now, I feel really bad starting a live stream because Charlene texted me and she's like, while I was playing the music, and she's like, Storm and Kyla are alive, right?
Yeah,
and I was
only
like,
kind of.
Oh, shit.
Only kind of.
So I feel really, really
no
bad.
knees.
They are live right now. You guys go over there, go and watch them. Okay, the Drill Thrill Show. Go and show them some support, or go over there, say hello, and come back, or go over there, stay there, hit the risk. I just feel so bad because I honestly didn't know, and I know that Carrie is supposed to go live. When she goes live, I will end this stream. I will definitely end this stream. I will read it, Mia. I will. I don't know what time she's going live. I texted her.
Should I hop on
I haven't
cam?
heard anything back. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just do a live stream, and then when she's ready to do a live stream, we'll all go over there. And because she's doing the stream, it's going to be her first hubby reacts. So I'm looking forward to that, and I think she's going to be talking about a certain somebody that I'm curious to hear what she has to say about.
So I have not shared this out anywhere other than like Twitter. So if you're in the Discords or around whatever Discord or in my Discord, please share this out. I didn't want to take the time to do it. I was busy doing nothing.
Gaz, what's your name? Gaz Barak? Loudmouth, can I ask if you have heard from Von Helton and his history? I don't know who that is.
Von
Helton. Know his history. I don't know Vaughn. I don't know Helton either.
Not Vaughn.
I don't know none of them.
He's always the victim.
I really don't, sweetheart. Sorry, I can't help you with that. But hello, everybody that's coming in. Hello. So somebody said, there's a video out there of him praying the gay away. I said, well, how come it's not all over the internet? Because I'm sure there are a lot of people that might want to do it. And he claims like it worked for him. So where is that video? So
I'm pretty sure that I played that video in, I think, my first stream about them going back and forth.
I'm going to look for it and send it to me. In the meantime, he has the live stream up from the other day, which we couldn't finish watching because how can you not know who Von? Girl, Shadow. Because my problem is I am not interested in the majority of the people on YouTube. Seriously, when I tell you.
Seriously, you don't know what good entertainment is. That's what it really is. Hussy only knows about people that people tell him about. If nobody told him about Von Helton, which nobody has, Hussy don't know shit about it. And he don't want to know shit about Von Helton. Even though Von Helton is a horror cow, even compared to Shandy.
Tell you guys that, and I don't know if that's a good thing, bad thing, a thing.
Right,
It's a thing.
PTM. He's missing out.
And I don't watch too many people. I don't know. Is that the man with the white hair?
Hey, Daria.
The weird-looking man with the white hair and the big nose? Well, they're all weird-looking with a white
Standing
hair
on
and a
my
big
neck.
nose. I think he's still alive. I've heard that name several times. You have an obsession with Von Helton and Cyrax? Okay. I know a few YouTubers. Yes? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't watch him.
Anytime.
You guys, seriously, I watch like a handful of people.
Hey, Sydney.
And
la la la
I'm gonna tell you,
la.
I did Fruity Beauty. After Fruity Beauty, it was me and my own content. After that, I mean, I'm still doing that, and now I'm doing Shani. And literally, that's it. Like,
I need somebody to clip that. Go back right now. Right now, I need somebody to clip Hussy saying, I'm doing Shani. Ah, damn it. I said it too. Fuck.
Not really like hyper focused on anyone. Loudmouth Hussy, I like our community the way it is. I love our community. And I was thinking about this last night. I think, actually, no, not I think. I have never enjoyed my community as much as I enjoy it today.
That's because you finally dwindled it down to a hug box, which is exactly what you wanted in the first place, but you kept acting like that's not what you wanted, and you were open for open conversation. And that's when you were like, oh, you can come on my panel, you can come on my panel, but you don't really do that. You don't want people who have differing opinions than you.
And I mean that, I mean that 110%.
Right, pay pigs.
My community today is like at its peak. And it is like the best of the best. And I've never had such a connection with the group of people that I have today. And I mean that.
I want to thank you for coming out your pockets, honey. I'm putting your money into mine. All of my PayPal. So be who you is, regardless.
I was thinking about this last night, and I had already streamed. That's why I didn't tell you yesterday, but it took years. It took like 4.5 years to build a community that you really like everybody. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'll block people.
$1,000.
You want to call it a hug box? I don't care what people want to call it.
See, look, he knew.
He
already knew
about what the haters think. It's about how we think about our community, how we feel in our community. You know, I don't want you to come over here and be attacked or feel uncomfortable every single day. I know YouTube it's YouTube and it's dangerous and it's this and that. Yeah, but you know what? We need a safe haven somewhere. And I don't care. You want to do your channel your way? Go do it your way. I'll do it my way. And that's it. I don't want crazy chaos. I don't mind a little drama. Yeah, I don't mind a little drama, Mia. I don't.
Yes, this is Hussy's channel.
I don't want everybody
Hussy.
Screaming and shouting and doing the IRL things, like all of that stuff. You'll never hear people say, oh, Hussy doxed me, even if they left my community.
Whoa.
Yeah, Charlene has been here since day.
You did put out D. Higgins' number, and that's a dox. That is one thing that's about the only time that I know of that Hussy has actually doxed, other than that one time.
One. Okay. And Charlene took like a 6 month hiatus.
It's only been that one time.
Because sometimes it gets to be too much, especially years ago, you know, with lawsuits and stuff like that. Because my channel, I didn't start. I didn't create my.
Dusty, I don't know if it's still up. It might not be, but there's an old video of me and BGTV doing a Hussy off where we both do impressions, and the audience was giving us scenarios in order to impersonate Hussy. It was pretty funny.
my channel based on drama. I created it as to be a funny place. So
a funny place.
You know, when the lawsuits happened, my content became a lot about what I'm going through, and it was very stressful time for me. And instead of coming here for a laugh, people maybe thought it experienced the opposite. And you know, I get it. So I remember Charlene, she took like a 6-month whatever hiatus and she's back. But even if you leave my community or whatever like that, I'm not gonna dox you. I'm not calling your job. I don't do that. There are a lot of places, a lot of channels that do that. It ain't gonna happen.
That's somewhat true. Hussy is gonna drop your DMs or threaten to drop your DMs and talk about your personal info, and then he's gonna try to call the police on you or sue you. So those other things that he's talking about, he's correct. He won't do those other things, but everything that I just said, he definitely does.
So, like, I don't know if you know AJ. Okay, she was a friend of mine, friend of GP and Monica. So the three of us are no longer, you know, friends with her like we used to be. However, I feel bad for what just happened to her. So
Good.
Azria,
well, good.
Admitted
I didn't do that right, but so
to
what?
calling a welfare check on AJ. So I heard that on the stream she said that she called for a welfare check.
Yes. So if you guys have not heard, Azria is the one who had called on AJ. I think it was on AJ's last stream. She had all of a sudden just ended the stream right when I was making fun of Greg in the chat. And I believe it was because she had the police called. So Azria is calling the police for absolutely no reason. No reason at all, because there's no reason to call the police on AJ. AJ's not doing anything illegal. She's sitting there minding her own business, talking shit online.
She shouldn't have done that. Okay. She's a malicious person. She's a dangerous person. She didn't have good intentions. She did it because she just wanted to interrupt and cause a problem for AJ. That's why she did it. And I think that's disgusting.
Yep. I agree.
But for all the people that she has harassed and gone IRL towards and did a lot of things that, you know, wasn't right or whatever, leave it to me.
Thank you for the Cash App, Liz. She says, thanks, Yago. From Liz. You didn't have to say from Liz. It already says it's from you. But thank you.
Leave it to me because I'm suing her. So y'all will get your satisfaction through me.
Are you still suing her?
Let me check my email.
What's up with that?
Send me an email. Hold on, guys.
Should I keep it where it's at, or should I hit the live button and we just catch back up?
Mia, did you send this email now or like a few hours ago? I'm scrolling down. Oh, I got another message from someone else. Okay. You guys, I'm really bad with messages. Do not take it personal. Ever. Oh, I got another message from someone else. Oh, look.
I'm not bad with messages. I just look and then don't respond, and then I forget to go back.
Because this is
it happens.
Yesterday. Oh, here it is. Okay.
speed it up until it catches
Yeah.
up. Okay.
Mia, I heard that this week, beginning of the week, what you just said in this email. Thank you for sharing that with me. But yes, this beginning of this week, I did hear that. Thank you for letting me know, hon. So, Gary, if you're watching, let me know when you're going to go live so I could end the stream and we could all go there. All right. So, let's watch. So, this is the stream that Gman did called Ask Gman just a couple of days ago. And we had started to react to it. And I think like 30, 40 minutes into the stream, he fired up a live, right? So I stopped reacting to this and we reacted and laughed our tuchus off. Excuse me.
So this goes along with my first stream then.
It's true.
Let's go.
It's true. Hey, CJ. All right. Here we go.
So, okay, so he changed his question. Let me answer this again here. Gman, please tell us why you turned to the Lord and renounce your homosexuality. We need to know. My answer to that is that I've never been a homosexual before. I believe that homosexuality is unnatural. I believe.
You never been one before? Okay.
That is scientifically bad for society. And I believe that heterosexuality is what's going to cause humanity to thrive. And
why is this so bad for the society? If I go to the bedroom and shut my door and for literally 10 minutes I say, society.
Because G-Man is one of those people who think that if you have an island full of gay people, that the people won't repopulate. But he's not considering the fact that there wouldn't be an island full of gay people. Like, it's just, that sounds like a controlled test.
Society don't know about it. Dumbass.
And not actually go down or whatever. You know what I mean? So that's what I feel about
I
it, right? When I think about it. I have a question. Okay.
You know all those people in jail where they go incarcerated in the penitentiary? You know what they do all day, every day? They don't bother no society.
Here we go here. There is a stereotype about black men liking big white women. Just saying, especially right before tax return time. Well, I mean, that's not really wrong, really. There's a lot of guys I know in this area that love large, especially plus size.
In today's age, all men like a big trunk, junk in the trunk. They do. It's the style. A lot of men get their BBL. Is it called a BBL? Big booty lissa? Big booty lissa? I think it's the thing. Have you seen Little Kim's butt?
It is not this. What do you mean the style? The style for like the rest of America, maybe, but you can hear what G-Man just said. He said for black men. You don't know who Sir Mix-a-Lot is? You never heard of doing the butt? We've been like ass. That's been a thing for us since like the 80s.
Oh my stars!
As Caucasian women, that's why
not Shani big.
She wanted to get somebody real quick. Go to the hood. She won't be single
rotund.
long. Go to the hood. You won't be single long, but if they go,
Kim K,
she'll bathe, and she'll be single forever.
Hell, even me. I ain't gonna lie, but the men love it. They do.
But it is actually true. It's not really a stereotype. That's actually true. But it ain't just Caucasian women. It's black women, Spanish women, whatever. As a matter of fact, a lot of people are starting to like international women. I know that way now.
Nothing's wrong with that. I don't think that's a color thing.
Let me see something here. Did Shani ever steal from you? She stole a lot of my time, that's for sure. That's a good question. I didn't even thought about that. But right,
nobody can steal your time. That sounds stupid.
Now I'm gonna say no, but I don't remember.
Hey, Ramen.
I guess an argument can be made with the Delta 8 and all that stuff, I guess. But no, I don't think that she's ever stolen anything from me, no. No, I'm definitely not homophobic. I am definitely not homophobic. I believe that a homophobic person wouldn't want to have a conversation with somebody who's LGBTQ. I don't know how other people.
That's not true. That's not true at all. A homophobic person, why wouldn't they want to have a conversation?
I'm gonna have to agree with Hussy on this one. G-Man is obviously homophobic. It's one of the reasons why we point out his gay tendencies.
About this, but this is what I think about this. If you're homophobic, you can't even have a conversation with a person who's LGBTQ. You know what I mean?
That's not true.
Can I have a conversation with them? I can hug them. I can have a serious, rational conversation with them. Obviously, as a Christian, I want to preach to them. I've been friends with them. I got some of them in my family.
That part is true.
No, I'm not homophobic.
Yes, you are.
You got that homo word there, and you got phobic. When somebody has a phobia or something, they say
you are homophobic. You make fun of gays. You think you're better than gays, and you call gays it, that. I don't know what you are. Blah blah blah. Yeah, that's homophobia.
No, he doesn't call gays it. He, for some reason, thinks that you're trans. That's why he was saying it, because you wear a wig and you wear makeup. That's where that whole thing comes from.
You're not better than any other person, whatever sexually they.
As far away from it as humanly possible. I'm not of the world, but I live in the world. You know what I mean? I got to interact with other people all the time. Where I work, customers will come in, or I'll have to fix something for somebody, and they'll be practicing that lifestyle. I'm not going to hate them because they have that lifestyle. What I don't like is when that lifestyle is forced on us heterosexuals. That I don't like. If you don't want us forcing our lifestyle on you, don't force your lifestyle on me. You know?
Hey, booby. Well, you can't force sexuality. You can't do it. If someone is against it and doesn't want to have same-sex experience, they're not going to do it. There's no way.
Doesn't the Bible say, "Judge not, lest ye be judged"? Yes, it does.
Yes.
It says that.
Yes.
In the Gospel of Matthew, it says, "Judge not, lest ye be judged," and in the same manner that you judge the other person. Now, here's the thing, though. Okay, some people stop there. If you actually keep reading, what Jesus is actually saying is that you're not supposed to judge hypocritically. You're not supposed to judge hypocritically, right? What we Christians are supposed to do is judge ourselves first. Then we'll know how to judge other people. And the reason why I know the scripture teaches this, because we Christians are going to be judging angels, and we're going to be judges right along with Jesus on the day of judgment, according to the scriptures.
You're not going to win the back and forth with Gman when it comes to the Bible. The Bible is so full of contradictions that, like, for everything that you have something against Gman, like, he's going to find a verse that counters it. And you're pretty much just going to go back and forth into a stalemate because it's the Bible. That's just my personal opinion on it. Like I said before, I'm an atheist, so I don't think that the Bible has any credence when it comes to anything.
So I have to make judgments all the time. I have to look at something or listen to something and determine whether or not that's from God or not. You know what I mean? Somebody might come
read your Bible and do what it says.
Take these Watchtower Tracks Society tracks or whatever, and say I'm from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints or something like that, or I'm from the Watchtower Track Society, and they'll say they're Christians, and then they'll sit down and teach me that Michael the Archangel died on the cross. Well, they'll teach me that I'm going to populate a whole planet and claim that I'm a god or whatever, claiming that they're Mormon or whatever. I have to look at that, know what my Bible says, and be like, nope, that is definitely not from the Lord and the Bible, and that contradicts what the Bible actually says. So we're not supposed to be judging hypocritically. Gman, congratulations on running 6 marathons. How do you balance running with a physical job? I'm having an issue with that myself. Thanks. Well, I'll tell you this. If you can discipline yourself to get up about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, about 2 hours before you go to work, and you can train yourself to run, you know, if you're training,
what's going on, Amber?
If you can train yourself for the short runs, like just for an hour, if you're doing a speed run or a short slow run, you would have to do that at about 5 o'clock in the morning or whatever. Try to finish that between 5 and 5:45 or 5 to 6, and then you can go to work, and then you can come home and know that you ran. And then on your day off is when you do your long run. It's possible to do it, but if you're having a problem and you're feeling tired when you're going to work, try to get a cappuccino or a coffee. It'll help you a lot. And try to get some B vitamins because you're probably deficient in that. But you got to make a plan when you get up early in the morning. If you're working, if let's say you got to be at work at 8 o'clock in the morning, it's good to get up at between 4 and 5, so you can do your run, you come back, you shower, you stretch, try to relax a little bit, and then you can get up and go to work.
I was never able to, when I used to go to the gym 5 days a week, it was always after dinner. I would always get there at 6:30 and stay there until 9 o'clock closing time.
You are a bull-faced ass fucking lie. You ain't never went to no gym no 5 days a week. And if you did not stay there for no 3.5 fucking hours. You know how I know? Because even when I was a teenager and I used to go to the gym, me and my cousin used to go all the time. And we would go play basketball first, right? You get that sweat out, you run a couple games. That's an hour or two right there by itself. Then we would sit there and do weight training. That's only about an hour. Then we would finish it off with some running. Usually running would be about 10 to 20 minutes, sometimes 30, depending on how good my stamina is getting and stuff like that. After all that, that's usually about like 6 hours. And that's what basketball training and stuff. Well, not six, what, like 5, 4, whatever. You weren't sitting there for 3.5 hours working out. Get the fuck up out of here, Hussy. You ain't never been healthy a day in your fucking life. You don't even know how to eat correctly. I'm gonna sit here and believe that she went to the gym every fucking day. Get the fuck out of here.
I cannot get up 2.5, 3.5 hours before I need to and lose that much sleep.
Well, also the other thing that I was gonna say is that even when I was a teenager, I didn't go to no fucking gym 5 days out the week. I went 3 or 4 days out the week. You could never do that much. Even when my body was growing and I'm having all the I'm having all the testosterone pumping through my veins in the world. Well, not through my veins, but you get what I'm saying. Like it's coursing through me, and I still need like a day or 2 or 3 to recuperate. There wasn't no way you was going 5 days out the week. You can go 5 days out the week, but like Hussy, look at him. Obviously, that's never been a lifestyle choice for him. He's always been fat.
To fit in a workout, I would be exhausted. So I would just get up in my regular time, not have to make schedule changes. And after dinner, when I got nothing to do, I went to school. I went to my deli or whatever restaurant. I did everything.
So look, Billy power lifts, and Billy is saying that he only does 2 hours at the gym. 2 hours. Get the fuck up out of here.
Came home, had dinner. Now I got nothing to do. It's a weeknight, 6:30. I'll go to the gym. And by the time I come home, I am so exhausted, so ready to go to sleep, and I get a full 9 hours of sleep. And I didn't have to get up early for anything. I didn't miss any sleep. And I literally did everything that I would have done if I got up several hours
early. Okay, that's good to know. Let me see. We have too many people. He says it's overpopulation. That's what a lot of people who practice a lifestyle believes. And then, believe it or not, there are people who practice a lifestyle who don't believe it.
Yeah, Kathleen.
You'd be surprised. Amen to this comment here. Hood guys won't wipe duty. You're right about that. And that relationship probably would have been a lot shorter. Since the Bible.
So, was it Doo and Von's Hoo? I disagree, though. Russell Crowe was fit as fuck, and now look at him. It's not necessarily an indicator today of what he did way back. While that's true, and I understand what you're saying, we know what Hussy looked like back then, and he was never any type of Russell Crowe. Hussy has always been fat. When I first learned about him, he was fat. He had weight loss surgery, lost weight, and then was fat again. The way that his lifestyle is, like, kind of indicates that he's never done any type of physical thing ever. I mean, look at me. You know, people can talk about me being skinny and all that all they want to, but the reason why I'm skinny is because I've always been athletic my whole entire life. I've always been skating. I've always been running. I've always been lifting. I've always been playing basketball. I used to play football a little bit, but that wasn't really my thing because I'm small. Like, I've always been doing things, and it's kind of obvious that I've always been doing stuff. For Hussy, you can just see it. Like, he's never done anything physical in his life.
The Bible condoned slavery and was used to enslave our African ancestors. There's no point to believe in the Christian God. Jesus doesn't.
Oh yeah, he showed old pictures.
Okay, so that's your opinion. Okay, so first of all, one
I
of the arguments
for
that I
him,
make
but
on my
there's some
channel
old
on my
pictures.
other channel is that God does not condone immoral slavery. There are two types of slavery. There's moral and there's immoral slavery. A lot of people will get in their feelings and they'll get emotional damage, and they'll say, "Oh, slavery is."
I didn't know there are two types of slavery. Oh gosh.
immoral. How can you support it? No, I'm talking about this as a black man. I'm talking to the real brothers that's out there now. All right. I'm talking about these people out here that lost their black card a long time ago. I'm talking about the real brothers that's out there. All right. What do we consider prison? Come on. What do we consider it?
Before the 14th Amendment, it was considered slavery because it was a way to re-enslave black people. But that was something that was back in the day. Technically, it's not considered slavery because the people in the prisons get paid a wage. And being paid a wage and not being paid anything is the difference between slavery and not slavery, I guess. But I understand what Gman's saying, but that's where he's going with this.
Let's not be shy about this. What do we consider prison? Many Muslims consider the police to be slave catchers. The majority of the people in prison, who are they? Are they white? Are they black? How do they look? Majority of the people that's in prison. I'm just curious.
No, still.
And why don't we call the prison system slavery? I want you to think about that a minute. Because according to our laws, that is precisely what it is. The 13th Amendment says, as a matter of fact, let me show you this here real quick. The 13th Amendment to the United States Constitution prohibits slavery and involuntary servitude, except, there you go, there's the but or the except right there, as a punishment for a crime of which one has been convicted. How many innocent black people do you think is sitting in prison right now? Or a person is sitting in there because they don't have a lawyer or they could not afford a lawyer?
What is your name? Aria Madison. Stop fucking snitching. You was one of them kids, huh? Ooh, teacher, look what he's doing. Look what he's doing. Stop fucking telling on people. Grow up. Over here telling this nigga, oh, the Yado's sniping. Shut up. Let me do what I'm doing.
Where the same people going around there saying that God condones slavery is the same person that is quick, fast, and in a hurry wanting to get somebody locked up in jail. And do you know what happens to you when you're locked up in jail? Do you think you have autonomy in jail? Absolutely not.
I think so too.
So stop it.
Sharon.
I see some people talking about like oh, these people did things, where they broke the public contract and got sent to jail. Look, I'm telling you personally, as a black man myself, there are times that the police have pulled me over for absolutely no reason, searched my car, even though I told them that it was not okay for them to search my car. And then when they didn't find anything, they pulled everybody's ID who was in my car. And then when they didn't find nothing on them, they told me that they was going to pull me over the next day. So I don't believe the whole, oh, well, these people just broke the... No, sometimes they're just hounding you every fucking day, all the time, trying to catch you slipping up. I've been one of those people, so I know for a fact. I mean, you don't have to believe me, but I've been through it. And I've been fucked with for no reason. Even though all my tags is clean, I made sure none of my friends is on probation or parole. Everybody clean. We ain't got nothing in the car. And if you want to go up in my trunk or my glove box, you don't need a warrant. I know my rights and everything, but they still fuck with me. That's just how it is out here. Well, over here in LA specifically.
The slavery that God condones in the scriptures, when you look at it in its proper context, for the society that it was for in the nation of Israel, was moral and just. But unfortunately, we got people out here with a 5th grade reading education who actually read the Bible and then throw their opinions in there and try to make God sound like he's a monster for what they're looking at. No. For the real ones that's out there.
Salty Seawitch, if you got caught in a Hispanic neighborhood and you were white, they probably thought you were there to buy drugs. Pretty much.
We all know about the transatlantic slave trade that actually happened here in the United States of America. Who was the ones that got rid of slavery here in the U.S.? It was Christians and it was the Quakers.
The Christians and the Quakers. Who are the ones that enslave people? Is it not the same people? So that just automatically absolves them. They're the ones who Christians are the ones who put people in slavery in the first place, but let's absolve them because they changed their minds about 200-300 years later. Okay.
I ain't see these other people out there
getting
rid of slavery.
Hey, Holla.
Slavery is immoral.
Come on, sweetness.
Seeing people going around calling you racial slurs. Sure. Anyway, so let me see something here. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of us black people out there that don't support Black Lives Matter. I mean, you guys will be shocked at how many of us don't support it. Because
oh, some idiot. I've been pulled over with my dad, and the police asked me, "How do you know him?" And I looked at them like they were stupid. I was like, "You don't see that we have the same last? That's my father. We look the same. What do you mean? How do I know him?" They pulled me over with my dad and my granddaddy in the car before, just because my dad has an old school Cutlass, and they think that he's a drug dealer, even though he gets up and goes to work every day.
we ain't stupid. We know fake from a mile away when it comes to that kind of stuff. But anyway, let's continue.
Had me pull my shirt up because they seen the tattoos on my hand,
have
talking about you a gang member.
I can hug a person who's trans. I can,
dude.
Oh, my headphones died. Hold on.
The conversations you have with people that are gay or whatever, you're constantly putting them down. That's not a conversation. Insulting someone is not having a conversation. Don't give yourself that much credit.
And preach to a person who's trans. I can.
Let's see. PT knows. PT black.
I have to give a mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. I can do that.
Girl,
ain't nobody wants your mouth on theirs. Trust me on that.
I have no problem communicating with a person who's trans. What I got a problem with is being lied to. That's what I got an issue with, being lied to. Some people may be referring to what I said on the Drunken Peasants, which, to be perfectly honest, when I go back on there, I got a few words for the host on there for setting me up with that one or whatever. But, you know, if you remember that, Billy the Fridge kept asking me, well, what if you went on a date with somebody? He did this on purpose. He says, what if you went on a date with somebody and I thought that they was a woman, but I didn't know that they were trans. And then they told me that they was trans, like during the date or when we got married or something like that. I'm going to be angry. And I told the truth about how I felt about it. Get a baseball bat, get some barbed wire, and I'll go Cactus Jack on him. Then people heard that, and they went all over YouTube and said, oh my God, look at him, what he wants to do. He's one of the problems. Not realizing it was a setup question and trying to make me look bad on here.
Dude, get some light.
Tell me something, guys. Let's say that you went on a date with a
I know, right, man?
Curves and everything. You introduced that person to your mom and your dad and all your friends and whatnot. Y'all kissed a few times. Right? Yeah, you shared the tongue and everything. I'm about the straight guys, by the way. You gave them the tongue and everything. You have dinner and then she's like, I got something I got to tell you. Not really a woman.
I mean, when you keep talking about sexuality and gays and, you know, what makes you think people want to hear it?
I mean, this is a very easy thing to answer. You get angry. You tell them that it's not okay for them to lie because you can't start a relationship with anybody based off of lying and stuff like that, and tell them that you're not interested. That's not what I wanted. You lied to me. This isn't cool. And then you bounce out. It's really that simple.
What makes you think we care? Who are you doing this for? You? Are you just trying to tell yourself that, no, I'm not gay. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in these things. Because we certainly don't care. And that's all you seem to talk about. Say it once and be done with it. Right, Pink Barbie? Come on.
The fake people out there are going to say, by God, by golly gee, gar. Man, thank you for telling me this. You know what? I'm going to put my shirt down like this. I'm going to get up and thank you for being honest with me. That's when you know you're dealing with a disingenuous liar.
Who's sniping, Aria?
You know what I mean? Because we all know that that's how
don't tell me that
people in our society
unicorn oil.
You know what I mean? So if you want to believe, if you want to try to convince me that you'll behave like that, by all means, you go ahead.
I
would love to know you in person to see whether or not.
Oh, that other freak. Yeah,
because I can set something like that up for you. I know a whole bunch of these people. Let me see something here.
Of course he is.
You mean when I met her in person or when I saw her on camera? I'm a little different when it comes to attraction. I go by personality first and then physical attraction second. I'm a little different with that.
That's not true.
Most times, not all the time, but
well,
most times.
Here's a flash. You don't have personality and you don't have looks.
I like your personality and I like having conversation. And I can have a conversation
with
you.
Calling the kettle black.
There's something there. That's how attraction happens. But just because you're pretty don't mean I want to be with you.
Hussy, I wouldn't talk about personality when your whole personality is predicated upon a woman that you knew and raised you. Your whole persona is somebody else's life. That woman's experiences, her family, her parents, the way that she had grown up and everything, her experiencing life as a black woman, all were things that contributed to her personality, and you just outright stole it and just started doing it online. Now, I ain't going to revisit the whole blackface thing because I still don't believe that. But let's be real. You stole that lady's persona and you act like you have personality when it's hers. She's the one who has a great personality. She's the one who's hilarious and she's funny and she's sassy and all these other things. Not you. You're copying her. You even said so yourself, because I remember a time when you said that you used to be on the phone with her kids and you used to imitate her and that they thought that you were her. So that means you got her persona pretty down packed.
I'm sorry. There's a lot of pretty people here on social media. That doesn't mean
that none of them want to be with you.
Women aren't funny.
None. Okay. Didn't Shani want to be with you? What do you rate her on a scale from 0 to 10? 0?
Don't want to be with him. I learned a long time ago that beauty mess. Eventually, you're gonna get the wrinkles. Your hair's gonna fall out. Eventually, you're gonna be.
Okay, if it's already falling
out. By that. You got to go by a person's personality and everything. Not gonna call a dude, ma'am. All right. Black people are the number one people who need to reject Jesus because his European people have been very hostile. I disagree with that, man. I don't even know what you mean by that. Anyway, let's continue. Gman, when are you going to stop deflecting and rap battle Shabisky on the Drunken Peasants? I gave him a text message to not a text message. I gave him an email message today. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, is this him?
Stop doing that.
Let me see. If I can show you guys this if I want. Let me see.
Whoever told I was sniping, thank you. You a snitch, but still thank you.
Yeah, but I did respond. I probably sent it to my other email. I don't want to. Actually, can I do that right now without messing up my Oh, that's why I couldn't see it. Let me let me come out of this and go to my other email.
Hey, revisionist Ryan.
Is this the one right here? No. This is a different YouTuber. Okay. Yeah, but on the other email, I already said that I would do it. So the Drunken Peasants know I'll do it. I think I already put it in their chat too or whatever.
I have this at 1.5.
All races were enslaved. Islam actually promotes slavery. You're right about that. All every people group out there has been enslaved. Their ancestors have been enslaved at some point or another. But
yes, and this is the part that Gman always fucks up at. Most places and most races have had slavery. The transatlantic slave trade is the only time that there was ever chattel slavery. That's where you were born and you were a slave. And then when your kids were born, they were also a slave and you were never able to buy your freedom or have any type of independence. That didn't really happen before.
But people don't want to talk about that because it doesn't fit agendas, you know? At least Christianity ended slavery while Islam promotes it. Amen.
Look it up. Chattel slavery.
Okay, stop deflecting from the rap battle. Shabisky will beat you at. Who is Shabisky anyway? Who the heck is this Shabisky person? I don't know what y'all talking about. Anyway, so let me see something here. Okay, James Corvus says the so-called moral slavery in the Bible is from an Israelite slave, not a slave from the other people surrounding them. Okay, the Bible tells them that you can mistreat them. We are not Israelites. Now, this is where you got it screwed up. There are 600. There's a Mosaic law, and it doesn't matter if the Israelites are enslaving other Israelites or making them servants or whatever, or they become indentured servants. At the end of the day, the Israelite still has to obey the Mosaic law.
No, what that person is referring to is, I think it's in Leviticus where they explicitly say that the laws about slavery are only for Jewish people. It's for Hebrew on Hebrew slavery. When it comes to people outside of that, they didn't give two shits. That's basically what the Bible said. They don't give two shits what you do with them. The heathens of the land.
And if you actually familiarize yourself with the law, you would know that those people would not be allowed to work on the Sabbath day, not in the nation of Israel.
And there's also a loophole where you can keep a Hebrew slave for life if they get married and have a child under you while they're your slave, because they can gain their freedom, but the child and the wife are still yours. And then what the Hebrew slave could do is say that I want to stay under my master because he wants to stay with his family, and they would give them a piercing in their ear, and then you would stay their slave for life. If I'm getting any of this wrong, you can just look it up yourself. All of this is in the Bible.
There are laws on how to treat your Hebrew slaves, and then there are laws on how to deal with the foreign slaves as well. Again, some people read it and they don't understand what they're reading. That's why when I call the atheist experience and I talked to Matt Dillahunty about it, Matt Dillahunty wasn't ready for a lot of the responses that I was giving him because a lot of people, let me tell you guys a secret. A lot of people that call the atheist experience and talked about the slavery issue with him are Caucasian men or women. And for some reason, they're very uncomfortable talking about this topic, maybe because of the history of this country or whatever. The problem is that when you talk to a person like me, and I can prove that I'm a descendant of slaves, you're not talking to somebody who wasn't part of the transatlantic, somebody's family who hasn't been part of the transatlantic slave trade. My family was part of the transatlantic slave trade.
Rainbow.
I think that's why the Hebrew Israelite
That's all
was all over me trying to convince me that I was a Hebrew Israelite. But what was I going to say?
Exactly. Billy says, if you give him a wife, they will stay. But if he loves his wife, he has to stay. Exactly.
That's my train of thought. That's my train of thought. But I know the difference between the transatlantic slave trade and the slavery that we see in the Bible. It's just a difference. There's a difference.
Good for you.
Gman, do you agree that a lessee portion of the population commit a disproportionate amount of crimes?
Wow. He didn't even understand that.
Are you trying to ask me a question about whether or not black people commit the most crimes?
Okay.
Black people commit more
Let's
crimes
go, G-Man. Let's go.
Because I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second. Mainly because a lot of black people can't afford a lawyer. And there's a lot of people out there that commit crimes that can't afford a lawyer and get their slate clean after they get the lawyer. I'm surprised we could do if you actually have some money. How you doing? Catch me if you can. 533.
Did G-Man just say that he doesn't believe it?
Educated black.
He doesn't believe it because black people can't afford lawyers. G-Man is wild.
Black Lives Matter. You better believe that. Because we know full well what that's all about.
Oh,
you're not going to use us.
What you mean?
That
oh, so he's saying he's educated?
What's going on, MK,
right? So what do you major in? Oh, that's private. You are
black people can't afford lawyers.
I don't think so. We're just like you. Just stop it. No, you're not. You ain't been through nothing like what we've been through in this country. All right?
Right. Not during Black History Month.
Was in the Caribbean, South America, Central America, and North America. Most of the clergy in the South were for slavery based in the Old Testament scripture. There is something that's going around saying that the Bible condones slavery, and that the reason why slavery was allowed in the United States or got popular in the United States is because the Bible said it's okay to have slaves. What a lot of people don't know is that the people that was using that were using something called the Slave Bible. You want to look something up that's really interesting? Go look it up, because they omit a lot of Bible verses that would have stopped the transatlantic slave trade in its tracks. For example, did you know in the Bible that it says if your slave ran away, they was allowed to go free? You know what they did to you if you ran away during the transatlantic slave trade? They cut your foot off, or they whipped you to the point that you had to accept a new identity. They beat you pretty bad. Sometimes they just killed you. A lot of the things, the majority of the things that you saw going on during the transatlantic slave trade, you couldn't do in the Bible. You just couldn't.
That's not true. In the Bible, it says that you can beat your slave within an inch of their life, but as long as they recover within 3 days, that it was okay. So what is he talking about?
And yes, the prison system is slavery.
See, look. Do you notice that Hussy isn't really saying much? Hussy doesn't know shit. He don't know shit about the Bible. Hussy is a Christian, and I'm not. But I know more about what G-Man is saying than he does.
Exactly what it is. You got no autonomy in prison. Why do you think that Matt Dillahunty has been ducking me all of these years? Because Dillahunty don't have an answer for that. It ain't just him. It was Dr. Josh who had to admit that it was a form of slavery. Scholar fiction. There was a bunch of people who had debated on this topic that had to admit that it was a form of slavery. They sit there and say, "Oh, I don't trust the Bible.
Slaves obey your masters."
I said, "Wait a minute. So do you?
Wasn't that a quote from Jesus?
If somebody killed your mother or your father or your cousin, do you want them to get thrown in the loony bin or you want them thrown into prison? Because no matter which one they go to, it's a form of slavery because you're going there against your will, and your autonomy is going to be stripped from you. There's no getting around it. There is moral slavery and then there's immoral slavery. Golly, gosh, that's what some people would do. Oh, you're not a woman. Thank you for not wasting no more of my time. I greatly appreciate. Seriously, that's how people think that I would react in that situation. A lot of people respect and like me because I say things that some people are here afraid to say. Better believe I'll be upset, man. Please. But I do. But I'm like most black people. I tend to exaggerate what I would exactly do. You know what I mean? I really exaggerate. As a matter of fact, I remember when I was a kid and I would get in trouble, and my mom said, "Okay, you're on punishment. You'll get your, you know what, in that room." And when I get in there, you know, I put it to you this way. More thing, the things that she said to me was very similar to what you've seen in Harlem Nights times 10. But it would be and then that'd be where I get the belt. It just depends on what I did. Let me see. We were not talking about a man pretending to be a woman. We're talking about a trans woman. What I'm saying to you is this: if I'm on a date with a woman,
No, Hussy isn't trans. Hussy is a he. He's just a gay man who wears a wig. Just because he likes to. A Graves is a fucking idiot. Yado's sending in his cult. I ain't sent nobody in, you fucking idiot. Why do y'all say the dumbest shit ever? Stop making stuff up. It helps you out a lot when you actually use proof, when you don't just say things.
a woman, okay, and I've been dating this woman.
I'm just over here sniping you just because. I was gonna do a stream and
we're talking about marriage.
I was like, Hussy's live.
Let's just say it's a date.
Yes,
and we kissed.
Hussy is balding.
That you was a man and you got everything changed to become a woman, and you didn't tell me that. On behalf of every black man in the United States of America, I'm talking about the real ones. I ain't talking about these little fake people who lost their black cards. I'm talking about the real ones. On behalf of all of us here in the United States of America, we feel sorry for you. We really do. Because there are people that are a lot worse than me that will get on here and tell you with a lot of colorful metaphors on what they would do. I'm nice compared to a lot of these guys out here. I know.
Dude, you threaten people's lives. Stop it. Stop it. You're no different than any other freak.
G-Man, what are you doing for a living these days? Handyman stuff?
Very great commentary, Hussy.
I fix appliances and I still do construction.
Okay.
Where else will we go for commentary like this?
And I still do construction, but I'm looking to retire soon. So I'm looking for a way to do that.
Mm-hmm. Is Yaro your co-worker?
Hussy, you don't have a job. You mooch online and you get welfare and you're on Section 8. You're in subsidized housing. G-Man at least works for a living. I at least work for a living. You're not really winning this. I don't know why you're chuckling about it like you won. Like, oh, I just got one up on Yado. Yado and G-Man works and I don't. Woo! Man, I got him.
My God is a loving God, forgiving God, and loves everyone. His name is Jesus Christ. Amen and amen.
Man, if them checks stop coming in and I get caught for welfare
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever would believe in him would not perish, but have everlasting life. That's John 3, verse 16. John chapter 3, verse 17 says, for God did not send his son in the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved.
Yeah,
then
food
there's
stamps,
verse
Hussy.
18 that says, what does it say? I forgot, not his son in the world to condemn the world, but the world through him might be saved. He who believes is not condemned. He who believes and trusts in Jesus is not condemned. But he who believes not is condemned already, because he has not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God. So while he's a loving God, he's also a God that means what he says when he's going to punish those who
is your refrigerator running, honey?
Who remain in their sin. Let me see. Wisdom, beauty fades to gray. Mascosh ism world 1507. Okay, a lot of sniffing going on. G-Man, please tell me gold ain't on that booger sugar. I think he's trying to say that I'm on drugs. No, I'm actually not feeling well. I got a head cold. I have a head cold. I'm taking this stuff right here. I'll show you.
He doesn't know what booger sugar is.
So I'm not feeling all that well. As a matter of fact,
we'll go to bed.
It means you're sick.
How about Flower Girl? Good to see you, honey.
That booger sugar, baby.
No, my lighting was terrible.
That booger sugar.
Okay, that's much better. I like that.
Well, not really.
Let me turn on the light.
Okay.
You were sleeping.
Trubisky is one of the drunken peasants. He's one of the hosts, man. What happened to Billy the Fridge?
All right,
did you see the episode where I predicted that Billy would destroy
I'll make y'all a deal since Hollow Follow wants y'all to like the stream a little bit more. If y'all get it up to like, what is that, 20? If y'all get it up to like 40 streams, I'll turn the cam on. Why not? I'm just a scraggly old man. It's okay.
For crying out loud, Carrie gets more live viewers than they do. Sometimes I do. Let me see. Christianity tortured and murdered thousands.
Stream sniping in the art.
In the Middle East.
I mean,
come on.
It's basically like
did he say
sniping in the archive channel.
He gets more, dude. You get 30 people in the live.
Oh, he's saying that
he's talking.
That. You're referring to the Roman Catholic
Church
it. And the things that they actually did. I don't support the Roman Catholic Church.
How many likes for you not to?
You're talking about what happened in Europe. That was the Roman Catholic Church. That was not.
If I get 60 likes,
yeah, I blocked them.
Then I won't.
Ravens quit. Hey man, I have a question that we get into. But how did Shani meet you?
OGD, thank you so much for gifting a Loudmouth Healthy membership, sweetheart. Whoever got it, say thank you to OGD right now. Otherwise, we're taking it back. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you for your support, hon.
How did Shani meet me? If I'm not mistaken, I met Shani in a Skype call. with Rand Campbell. I had a Skype call with Rand, and Rand started randomly inviting all these people into the room. That's when I met Galaxy Dreams. That's when I met the Bible Thumping Wiener. That's when I met Matthew 419. That's when I met Raw. That's when I met Ron, and then Shanny was there too. So I wasn't part of the Great Debate community. Rand was responsible for bringing me in the Great Debate community, and that's how I met everybody. That's how I met Shanny. I didn't know any of their history. I wouldn't know any of their history.
So I heard that Draven and Gman are supposed to be doing the thing. If they do that, somebody please let me know. I would love to go over that because I've been calling Draven a weenie for like the longest time. And it happened all the way back when he had interviewed Shani and Rev. So yeah, I would love to see him have G-Man on panel because we all know how Draven acts when he has people on panel. That'd be very fun to go over, wouldn't it? Are we cool? We still cool?
History until we started having our
Rainbow Shines, thank you so much for being a member for 1 month, honey. Hussy, love your lives and the community. Thank you so much. Thank you for being part of the community, sweetheart.
Disagreements, because I'm the kind of person that when that starts happening, I believe that you should start doing some background on some people in terms of like looking at their past videos and stuff. So you got to be careful with that kind of stuff on here. Dreamers Crypt, yo, what's up? Okay, yes, I'm okay. Let me see. The truth will always come out. Yes, it will. And if you want to know where I stand when it comes to LGBT,
September, if you're not happy with my content, you're free to leave. This is not a cult. You're not obligated to stay. Some days you like the content, some days you don't. And that's just the way it is.
ETQ, go look up G-Man versus the Bedkeeper and don't get offended when you listen to it.
Yami asks, wasn't this still when G-Man was with the Shield Squad when he met Shani? I'm actually not sure. I would have to ask scientist Sam. I'm pretty sure he would know, but I'm not sure.
Those of you don't know who the Bedkeeper is, his name is Brian. His name is Brian.
I mean, didn't I write it in the title? G-Man Bark More? I mean, I didn't write Shani and Rev.
I forget his last name, but early on in my YouTube career, we had a debate on whether or not Jesus was gay and whether or not David was gay.
Okay, now you know if David is gay. Matt, first of all, the David in my community.
Yo, I forgot about that.
He is gay. Okay, does that make you happy? Now you want to know David, Peter, Paul, Matthew, Luke, and Mark? Why is it always?
All right, I gotta make this faster. This is not fast enough.
Why do you care so much? Us gays don't care as much as you. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I don't really care if a person is gay or not, to be honest. I mean, once in a blue moon, but it seems like that's all you think about.
He wrote a book called The Bedkeeper, and he had some arguments on there that I never heard before. So I went on Blog Talk Radio and I had a debate with him on Debate Talk Radio. I've been on that show many times. Went on Debate Talk for You, and I'll put it to you this way: if you want to hear somebody be blunt about where I stand on this particular matter, in love, go listen to that. Go listen to that debate. I promise you, if Hussy listens to it, Hussy will never call me gay again. Never, because he will never want to hear me talk about this again. That I promise you. A lot of them in the Geek Room know how I really feel about this. They know because I've been on their YouTube channel. Go look up Gman versus Bionic Dance on the Geek Room if they still got it up there. I've been on their channel to talk about this. Go look at me talking to Bionic Dance on the Non-Sequitur show. Go look at me talking about this topic with her on my Gman versus the World channel. No, not Gman versus the World. On my Gman channel, which has been changed by the way. It's now it's called Gman for Christ now. I kind of changed it because I changed this one to the GTV 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna have some fun on this YouTube channel. I'm really gonna have some fun. It's been changed by the way. It's now it's called Gman for Christ now. I kind of changed it because I changed this one to the GTV 1, 2, 3.
Oh, my stuff. Okay. Oh, I love it.
Now it's called Gman for Christ now. I kind of changed it because I changed this one to the GTV 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna have some fun on this YouTube channel.
Not inside,
but
wait, the only one's gonna have fun. Get it, baby.
Because apparently, everybody's seen all the videos, and there's people here that Gman hasn't shown yet. And like I said, anybody here who's been watching me for any period of time, you know how I rock. I always hold on to stuff. Come on now, everybody ain't see everything yet. That's a bunch of baloney. I will confirm so many different things on here that's not even funny. Okay. And all that mess about me being friends with people, because they got money. That's gonna be the easiest one to debunk. That's gonna be the first one I'm gonna debunk.
You got a lot of debunking to do, honey.
Okay. Yes. Did you know Nate the lawyer had brain surgery? I heard he is doing good. No, I did not know he had brain surgery. I've not been watching his channel. I'll look into it. I think I still got his phone number. Maybe I'll just call him. If he has the same number, I can just call him.
Oh shit.
Seeing I ain't got no friends on here and everything and whatnot. Nobody likes me on here. Nobody's ever wanted to associate with me or nothing like that. According to Hussy. I'm still laughing at that stupidity. Let me see.
The last time I seen Nate the lawyer talk about G-Man when they were on panel, he said, "You better not never call me." So you gotta treat him like a fresh bitch.
I'm gonna run one more marathon. I don't know if I have 3 options for a marathon this year.
G-Man wants to go to a club with me real bad. That's the feeling I'm getting, G-Man. You want to come and meet me in a village and we can go to the gayest bar in the city, and you can just be free and be yourself.
That's not a good idea.
I know it.
I can do the New Jersey Marathon, which will be in Long Branch. That will be number 7. Number 7. That one is going to take place the first week in May, if they do it. I have another option of doing the one in Jersey City, which is going to be, I think, in June. It's either in June or August, but I don't want to run in that heat because it's very hard to run in humid weather. I don't usually last more than maybe 2 or 3 miles and too much humidity. It's not, actually, I can do more than 2 or 3 miles. Let me stop lying. How far does that go? I can probably do about 8 in some really deep humidity, but I'm not going to run no 26 miles with no humidity. That ain't going to happen. And then there's the last 2 I did, which was a marathon over there in Scranton. It starts over there at that high school. I forget the name of the town or whatever. But it starts in the high school. And actually, believe it or not, it actually goes through Peckville before you actually go.
So Thunder Rain, there's a very old video on I forget the name of the channel, but Gman and Nate the Lawyer used to be friends back in the day, and they actually used to hang out. And they had a falling out, and it was kind of public. I mean, Nate the Lawyer didn't want it to be public, but Gman didn't want it to be public either. Other people wanted it to be public, and they paid Gman to hop up on panel with Nate, and an ass whooping ensued. I think I went over it before. It's somewhere on my channel, I think. But if you want to just watch the video for yourself, oh no, it's not a crossover. It's actually the opposite. Nate the Lawyer comes from the Great Debate community. Like, he was friends with Dragnot and all that. Like, Scientist Sam and all them, like, they all knew each other. They were all there in the New York meetup. Here, I'll see if I can find the link and you can watch it for yourself.
Oh, you want to go over there, don't you?
I got pretty close to Shandy Red when I ran that last one.
You want to go to Peckville? You want to get pecked, don't you?
I think politically correct talk is over. Yeah, let me see. Do you know that the British Empire was the first empire and the only one in history to ban slavery? That's not true. That is baloney. Okay, so who was the king or the queen when this happened? That's not true. What century are we talking about? Who was the king or the queen when this happened? I gotta look into this because that ain't true.
Who is the king or the queen?
Good to see you, Bookie.
Who is that, G-Man? Indigo Butterfly? In what sense? What are you talking about?
Oh, ain't that the one that
when I ran a marathon? I don't know what you're talking about.
I wrote this was talking about.
Hey, Rudolph, I love your commentary, dude, but I have to disagree. France was the first to ban slavery before 1920 W. Okay, 1933.
Oh, here it is.
Find yourself a young white dude with. I'll tell you what. Why don't you ask Jason whether or not I'm LGBTQ? Go ask him.
Oh my God, dude!
I dare you.
That is such a stupid thing to say. Go ask Jason my sexuality. No, dude. No.
Make sure you get that on camera when you ask him. That was funny.
There, if you guys want to see Nate the Lawyer versus Gman, well, and Dragnot, I guess, there's the link right there. It's a pretty good old find. If you look on that channel, actually, there's a bunch of old debates that a lot of people miss.
I gotta do that way. So we have this person here leaving a comment. Next, let's see something here. Y'all remember that comment I said that people care about slavery and whatnot, but make racist jokes?
Fuck off, Billy. Somebody should have blocked him.
Anyway, let's continue. Let me see. When you said weird people on one of your streams, what did you mean by that? Are you talking about when I was talking about like Hussy? Or are you talking about the people that Hussy hangs around? Or are you referring to when I was trolling on his channel?
I don't think there was other than what?
What you mean by me weird people? Because if I wasn't trolling, I'll be blunt with you about who I was talking about regarding that. Or, you know what, maybe you're talking about when I was referring to Hussy wearing a wig and wearing red lipstick. See, here's the thing. When I walk outside my place,
first of all, I wear pink lipstick and a wig. So get it straight. And I don't dress up like you say.
Okay. When I walk outside, I don't see men wearing wigs. And I don't see men.
I don't wear the wigs outside. See, you need to do your homework.
Yes, he does.
I don't see that.
Wait, whoa. Hussy is known for wearing his wigs outside. I think he even went to court in his wig. What the fuck is he talking about? You went all the way to Maryland and wore a wig. What do you mean you don't wear wigs outside? We seen you at the bar with your wig on. Do your history. Do your research.
Yes. Watch WWE, go to a movie theater, or when I go to some extravagant event or something like that. But I don't see that in normalcy.
Do you see it in the movies? You just said, right? Do you see when people act? Do you see when people wear characters? Weren't there a lot of big movies where the men played women's characters? Look at his face. I see you people like you in the circus too. You're a clown. He claims he goes to church, Charlene. What was that movie with like those high-profile actors that wore wigs? All like 3-4 of the guys were wearing wigs. Wigs. What was the name of that movie? Tofu, Tung Faku, Tawanda? No, I don't think, was it Tawanda?
Tawanda.
Right. Exactly.
There's a movie called Tawanda.
I was going to say Egg Foo Young.
It is very rare that I see something like that.
And I'm not in the movie?
It's going to be very rare. Oh, sorry, not rare. Weird. Very weird.
I want to be in Tawanda.
How do you see that?
Dude, people see you weird. People look at you and think you're weird. We're all weird in our own way. Look at oh my stars, dude.
Ha! I ain't got 40 likes, so I ain't gotta turn my camera on. Good, because I'm smoking anyway.
I can't. You guys, hold on. I'm gonna pause this for a minute. I'm gonna go get me a ginger ale. Hold on. This is crazy. Dude, I literally come online for a couple of hours a day, wear my wig,
ginger ale for that vodka.
Taking it off. That's it.
So you're probably going to go get the
There's
vodka.
nothing weird about it. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I'll be right back.
No, not Hotel Rwanda. Tawanda. Yeah, Tawanda forever. I'm surprised you know about fried green tomatoes. That's the one with James Earl Jones, right?
Sorry about that.
All right. I'm still trying to cope with men walking around with fingernail polish. I'm still trying to cope with that, but it's out there. People are doing it.
Now that has become so common. I do not do it. However, all of these rock stars that you see, they wear nail polish. There was a picture of Cristiano Ronaldo, the greatest soccer player. He was standing there posing in his shorts. He had a pedicure with black nail polish. I mean, dude, you need to come to 2026.
No, the last time that Gman got hit by a car is the year that he's stuck in. We all know this. He's like the girl from 50 First Dates.
I'll go check his channel and go see what he's saying about that.
Steven Tyler.
These days, you got to be careful when people come out and say things like that they're Christian. You got to go look at them and listen to their story, and then you got to like use discernment to see whether or not that's true.
Oh,
and that's what for a long time. It turns out I was wrong.
Is a movie about drag queens. Tawanda is the self-love mantra from Fried Green Tomatoes. Plus, he wouldn't reference Black Panther.
Right, excellent. Let me see something here.
Tawanda forever.
Gman, do you ever run? I don't know what that is. Let me see.
What about Mrs. Doubtfire? That was a great movie. What about that, Gman?
Gman, why do you support child abusers?
Yep.
Can you elaborate on what you mean by that, please? Because I can assume that can mean a lot of things.
Oh, he wasn't.
If you don't want a broad answer.
Oh no, I'm thinking of
if you don't mind me doing that, because I'd love to get into that topic.
I'm thinking of a different movie. No, he wasn't in Fried Green Tomatoes. He was in that other movie. I'm thinking of Claudette. That's the movie that I'm thinking of. James Earl Jones. He was in Claudette. My bad.
The topic on why I support why you think I support child abusers. We'll love to get into that.
Get into it.
I see a little bit more. You be a little bit more specific. And I'm gonna leave that there until you actually follow up what you got to say on it.
That was a great movie, Donna.
Pasta eating
boy.
That's a good question. Let me see.
Hello, Katie.
Pasta eating boy. You better make another comment. Like I said, I got a pretty good idea about this crowd that's watching me right now. This don't seem like my normal crowd. I got a pretty good idea about this crowd here. So you might not want to ask me this question here, right here. This is something that you might not want to try to get into with me. Because like I said, these are all stock accounts. I don't think these are, a lot of these are stock accounts.
Just
so
answer them anyway.
I don't think you want to ask me this question here. Considering what I know about certain folk on here.
Certain folk?
Here we go here. It's not Christian to abuse and neglect kids, yet you support it. 2 child abusers. Okay, so you're talking about Shanny and Red, right? If you're asking me why was I friends with Shanny and Red, because I was friends with him. I was friends with him.
Yep. You were friends with them because you got a house from them and money and your bills paid. Yep.
Whenever I was around Shanny and Red, they did not abuse them in my presence. I'll say this again. They did not abuse them in my presence.
Were you told that the kids were being physically abused? Yes, you were.
The reason why, excuse me. Give me a second here, guys. I'm sorry.
Blow your damn nose, Shanny.
Give me a second here. I'm sorry. Give me a second here.
You should say that to Carrie. God damn. Every time I hear Carrie talk, I'm like, blow your nose.
You guys, can someone check if Carrie's live? Because if Carrie's live, we're going to go to Carrie's.
Doesn't take that so long to work. Okay.
Are you going to tell her to blow her nose?
All right. Okay. So I was friends with Shanny.
Okay,
those kids wasn't abused in my presence.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Whenever I was around them, they was on their best behavior. So I'm not 100%.
Some idiot. I don't know if you know, but he's also met up with Von Helton and other people. Like he's around a few child abusers. Shanny and Rev aren't the only ones in his pocket.
Sure where you're getting at with that, because I see people join rooms where the host is saying,
it's the
coke. Welcome to my channel. Then they talk to friends, then we do a little bit of digging, and we find out some disgusting things about those people, and they end up defending them. Here's an example. The Geek Room had a show. The Geek Room had a guest on that show. It was Scientist Sam. Scientist Sam went in there and made a racist joke, and everybody on that YouTube channel, as well as their friends, all made excuses for him.
It wasn't racist.
I'm just saying, and that's just one example. Then there's Underhaven, and there's several other people in here that we all know about that did similar things. That's what I'm trying to understand this here. You know, when it says it's not Christian to abuse and neglect kids. I agree with that. Yet you supported two child abusers. No, I supported two poor people.
You've done a lot of things that aren't Christian-like, and one of them happens to be supporting child abusers. Yes.
Who couldn't afford.
Also, like I keep saying over and over again, I never really knew Animaster. That's why none of that stuff really comes my way, because I don't really know that nigga like that. Never really wanted to.
Who didn't have a roof over their head and needed, I'm sorry. Allow me to elaborate.
If they couldn't afford food, how did Shanny blow up to be 550 pounds? I'll wait for you to answer that, Gman, on the next video.
Further on this, to even bring this home even more. I supported two homeless people who had children. I supported two poor people who couldn't get their own food on a regular basis.
Oh, Shanny got the food, but ate it all.
Are you suggesting that I should not have supported the parents so that the children could have starved? Yes or no? Y'all need some new material. Gman, I need a favor. Let me know you read this.
Well, main thing is that you ain't lying about it.
Getting $900.
Gman didn't know there was child abuse.
And
when Jason hinted at it, Shanny made a video in response right after stating no abuse ever happened and then threatened him. I will be going into this more soon. Oh, we both will, sir. We both will. Because like I said, the same people. See, here's my thing about Hussy and his clique that's asking this question here. All I want to know is how many dollars they actually gave to them when they were living inside my house. And I know how many dollars they gave. They gave $0 and 0 cents to those.
Of course I didn't give any money. I didn't know who they were. This is not gotcha.
It's when they
no, Hussy did know who they were.
They gave $0 and 0 cents.
He just wasn't paying
attention. And you know something even better? When they were freezing, they made videos laughing at Shanny and Rev.
Lie. Show it. Show where I made videos laughing and making money when the kids were freezing. You know, the only thing I did for them is support them, share their Cash App, send them money, and never bother them.
You literally just said that you weren't there, so obviously he's not talking about you. I don't know why you would take this as him talking about you.
Okay.
They made videos laughing at them because Shanny and Red wasn't the only ones that was cold. It was the kids too.
Wait, also the Geek Room having someone who committed fraud as a host, as well as before they got found out and disappeared. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm sorry. I know I'm not the only person who's always watched the Geek Room. Does anybody in here know what the fuck they're talking about? What do they mean? What did they say? The Geek Room having someone who committed fraud as a host. They have all the same hosts. What are they talking about? So like even Billy's like, what? What are you talking about? Maybe they misspoke. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt.
And this Hussy is where I exempt you because you apparently didn't cover Shanny. You was covering Foodie Beauty. But why aren't you going after the people who was laughing at them for not having heaters while the kids froze to death?
You just accused me.
Yeah, Mango wasn't a host.
Who left? I don't know. I don't watch these reaction channels that laugh.
It was kind of like when they try to do the with the Petty Fam thing, when they're like, oh, well, she's around with Petty Fam, and it's like, yeah, but usually like the Petty Fam stuff was us doing like the Smoke Arena mainly. That's usually what it was. Like at first it was BGTV and Miss Parker doing streams, and then it was all four of us doing a stream together. It's pretty much what it came to be. Like it wasn't no Petty Fam where it's like, oh, everybody's Petty Fam all in this corner. It's kind of like a joke. It's kind of like a Dragoon type thing.
I don't agree with it. I don't condone that kind of behavior.
Just curious. If you can ask me this question, why don't you ask the Dark Room that question? Dragnet that question. Joe tells all that question. And Bert Toast that question. And all of them and whatnot. Go ask them that question. Go ask all of them why they were laughing at them instead of getting them heaters. Well, we didn't want to give them money so that they could get drugs. DoorDash. DoorDash.
What does this have to do with your actions? I'm talking about what you, when I talk to you, I'm talking to you about your behavior.
So does anybody see Scientist Sam in the comments right here? He's over here talking to Draven's Crypt, and he says the video of the Colorado apartment was already out, and that was clearly abuse by neglect. And he's talking to somebody else, and he says he is the caveman who doesn't believe that neglect is abuse. This is something that I also said because Sam has been around Gman longer than I have. We all know how Gman is. Then at the bottom, he says, I don't think people are blaming him for helping the kids. They are blaming him for covering for obviously neglectful parents. Yes. Also, another thing that I said, them trying to say like, oh, G-Man, you could have did more. That's not really the point. At the time, G-Man was acting like there wasn't any neglect or abuse. And that was what the problem was. And then G-Man, of course, flipped on them as soon as he fell out with them. So wasn't really a problem anymore.
Okay, if I speak to them, I'll speak to them about their behavior. Okay?
Stop with the excuses. You guys act like y'all the only ones that can go make accusations. Man, please, you wait till I start playing these older videos. You guys gonna see what I mean. Because believe me, I made videos about this. They think because GTV is not here no more that my GTV videos are gone. They think because Mark My God is gone that all of those videos are gone. No, I have all of those videos, every last one of them. That's why GTV is
Donna, he deflects a lot.
Because I am not about to sit back and let these people lie about me when I can just destroy them with a single video. Like I'm gonna do a Hussy, because I'm literally gonna play last.
You said that the first video you made about me on Tuesday, and then you made a video every other day since then talking about it was a SmackDown one and done. Okay.
Music in the background.
You be getting triggered every day more and more.
Because you know I'm only friends with people because they got money.
Excuse me.
Hey, Draven, are you rich? No, I don't think he's rich. I've been on Carrie's channel. I don't think she's rich. Let me see something. I've been in the geek room. I know they're not rich. They're as broke as they come. I've been on
especially Billy.
Channel. I don't recall him being rich. I met Dragon in person. Let me see something here. Met that one person. I've been friends with him forever. He's not rich. Let me see. I got a lot of poor friends. As a matter of fact, I can make arguments that being poor is being better than being rich because of the amount of life experience that you get. You don't want to have this discussion with somebody like me because you're gonna end up learning something.
Oh, shut up.
Gina, you okay, Michael? Thanks, I appreciate it.
So this is about to end pretty soon. I put Val's link first, and then I put the Geek Room's link second. Both of them are about to start up a live stream soon. I think the Geek Room is going live before Val. Whichever you choose, whatever your poison, it's whatever. But go ahead and give them a look.
I wanted to be Rev's friend because Rev needed somebody. Let's not forget that this guy was being abused by Shanny. Let's not try to sit here and pretend that this guy wasn't being starved and that he was emotionally destroyed by this woman. You're not going to cherry pick history to try to make a narrative. You absolutely right. I tried to be his friend because he needed one. If you was down and out of your luck and out of luck, regardless of what you did in the past, you're gonna need at least one friend to help you get back up. This is a word that I want some people to start getting used to. It's called repentance.
He needed a friend, and you needed a house. Right, Jim?
We'll see, Andreas. We have to remember which time we're talking about. The last time that G-Man wasn't cool with Shanny, I don't remember exactly what it was about, but you're talking about the time that he got kicked out of the house the first time. So that was for a different reason.
Right, G-Man?
Change. Not doing the same thing anymore. Becoming a different person. If you're not making these videos in order to get a person to change, why are you doing this? I am the last YouTuber you want to have a discussion with this about. And allow me to say this too. I said this on the old GTV channel. I'm going to say this on this GTV channel. GTV is cancel proof. GTV is cancel proof. You want to know why? The second you come after me, yeah, you're a terrible person. You're a terrible person. I'm going to start preaching on here.
Exactly.
I'm going to go get my Bible. I'm going to remind you what sin, righteousness, and judgment is, and you ain't going to want to have that discussion with me. That's all I have to say. I'm even thinking about bringing back the pre-trials and putting Hussy right there in the center of it. Get some Christians, they're going to do a pre-trial. Sodom and Gomorrah style. Let's talk about Hussy here for a minute.
You can't stop talking about that.
You know what none of this, smoke. Let me see. But you want to know what's interesting about that, Scientist Sam? Why did William get on here and say that he agrees that some of you messed with the apartment?
Because he's a kid.
I've seen firsthand how disgusting those two are with how they keep their place. Don't get it.
This is exactly why I don't want William or his brother coming online and talking about any of this, because they're still kids. When Carrie's over there getting mad about the whole Val thing, And she's like, oh, it was months before he turned 18. Dude, Will had turned 18 like 4 months before you had talked to him. He's still a fucking kid too. Kids don't know what's going on. They have no idea. They're not in on everything because they're not adults. They don't understand how everything works either because they're kids. When I was around 18 years old, I was still learning everything. I was still learning how to pay bills and all this other stuff, learning how the whole world works. I didn't completely understand that everything that was going on in my household at the time. This is why none of this should be on here. Even though some people feel like, oh, they have a right to say something. Yeah, sure. They do have a right to say something. I would never say that they didn't. But it might not be a good idea at this time, right? Because of things like this. How come Will isn't saying? Because he's a kid. He a kid. I've seen things, and there are things that we know where he might have the wrong idea, even though he was a kid inside of that house and even experiencing some of the things that we're talking about.
Don't get it twisted. The bed that they were sleeping in my house was disgusting. Don't get it wrong. I believe Betty when she said in her video. I know how Shanny left the house when they were going to when they moved out of the house to go to the hotel.
I knew shit when I was 18.
That people went over there and they messed with some stuff. I mean, he lived there. I think he would know better than me, right?
I don't think anybody messed with stuff. Listen, it's not unlikely that that's exactly how they kept the house at all. We saw the bathroom. That's not something that people could mess with. We saw the bed. We saw the kitchen. We saw the condition of the steps and all that stuff and the caked dirt. Those are not things that just happen overnight. I mean, these people are capable of taking a clean house and having it condemned. Okay? No one needs to touch it or do anything. They're fully capable of doing exactly that on their own.
Okay. The boys were underweight. The boys did not have underwear or beds to sleep on. That is neglect.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, they were poor and they couldn't afford those things. They did have a bed because I bought the bed. They had underwear because, well, Zachary had underwear. William already had it already. Zachary had underwear because I bought him underwear.
Mm-hmm.
When do we distinguish poverty? When do we distinguish poverty from neglect? You understand what I'm saying? So yes, there were things. Now I can.
The condition of that bed with the stains where the sheets have not been clean, that's not poverty. That's neglect. Is that making it clear enough for you, G-Man?
Why are we still arguing about this?
Neglect. The condition of that cat litter in the bathroom where the kids have to use, that's not poverty. That is neglect. Do you understand?
I don't even know if he had seen all that. I think G-Man refused to watch.
On what Shanny and Red actually did, based on what they actually had and what they deemed to be more important than some other things. But to sit there and say that when G-Man went to the house to check on things, and that he saw a child without underwear, or he saw a child without a bed, or whatever, and then you start cherry picking parts of the story and whatnot that I know you're not bringing up. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Shanny and Red moved to that place when the place was still being worked on. Okay, if you remember in the backyard, it had like that big awning that was on it. I tore that thing down while they were living inside the house because if I threw them out of there, they had nowhere to go. You got to remember, they just Shanny and Reb. This is what you guys tend to forget when you start talking like this. If I throw Shanny and Reb out, the kids got to go too. This is why I know what audience I'm talking to right now. I know exactly who's in this audience, man. Okay, if I throw them out, I throw the kids out. So don't give me this trash that you care about the kids and you're constantly. And believe me, I got the videos to prove that all you did was tell me to throw them out. You told me to do it over and over and over again. You tried to use peer pressure, trying to get me to throw them out. And we both know that if I threw them out, the kids had to go too. So you better stop that because the videos I'm going to be playing on this channel is not going to help you. You think I don't got the David Anthony videos where they were laughing at Shanny and Red about that? No, not David Anthony. Do you think I don't have the videos where a lot of the people here were talking about don't give them heaters? Don't give them heaters. Don't give them heaters. No, actually, it's archived. It is also on my channel. So stop it. If you're going to throw that argument on me and say that G-Man supports neglect, what does that say about YouTube? When
you could have bought them a heater. You could have bought them a socks. You also bought them drugs.
Is this supposed to be a point?
Why did you buy them drugs? Why didn't you take that money and spend it on the kids?
This is so old. Who cares?
Why'd you do that? Is that
it already happened like 3 years ago?
Because you're such a Christian, right? And you follow what the Bible says, right?
We're supporting the idea of the kids being thrown out in the street. Because this is my positive claim now. My positive claim is that Scientist Sam, the Geek Room, Dragnut, and the rest of these other people in here who wanted to see Shanny get kicked out, wanted the kids to be homeless too. Because you forget Shanny is the parent. Shanny gets thrown out, so does the kids.
Joyfully, sweetheart, thank you so much for gifting one Loud Mouth Hussy membership. Whoever got it, thank Joy right now. Otherwise, she's taking it back. Thank you for your support.
They would have went into foster care a lot faster, actually.
If I don't give Shanny and Red money to buy food, who do you think goes hungry?
Shanny.
Take a guess. If I don't give Shanny and Red money for food and I don't take them food shopping, who do you think is going to go hungry? You would accuse me of neglect. You people out there that was making those YouTube videos at a particular time are the worst child abusers in the history of the planet because you was the
Rev keeps saying, oh, those kids were eating a lot. Those kids were eating a lot. They were growing. They were eating so much. Then why the hell was Shani the only one getting big? Why did Shani eat her way to immobility? Shani got an extra 200 pounds on her of food that should have went to those kids. That in and of itself is neglect. Right there, Gman.
The ones that was laughing at them when they had nothing to eat. You hypocrites.
No, that's not true. Not true at all.
Or do I need to make public those videos again where I called out that community for being a bunch of hypocrites on here?
Yeah, then you're
telling me literally, stop eating, stop giving them money. Or stop giving them money, the kids don't eat. If I don't take the kids shopping, they don't have no underwear. If I don't take the kids to go get a bed, they don't have a bed. If I don't take the kids to go get certain things, they don't have it. What kind of stupidity is that? Invite William to your YouTube channel and explain that to him. Watch how stupid you look.
No, the thing was, don't give them money. They should get up and go get jobs. But if they can just sit at home and collect money, then they're not going to get up and go get jobs. It's pretty much where that whole thing came from.
It just irritates me with that. This level of as a matter of fact, this time. And y'all kind of, for the people that's doing it, I know who's not doing it, and I know who's doing it. This is how I view the people who are making these stupid arguments. You're telling me I supported neglect. You were the people laughing at them when they had no heat. You were laughing at them when they had no heat. You knew the kids were there. And you laughed at them. You told people not to get them.
When Rev told you that those kids are being physically abused, did you ever think that it is a possibility and you don't have to witness it? Because Shani's probably not going to body slam them or physically abuse them.
I finally caught up.
And maybe she's abusing them like every day. Every day, every other day, and I can't live with myself knowing that and not reporting. Like, did that even cross your mind? Like, that is not something that should go in one ear and out the other that easily. Especially, when there are kids involved. Like, did you even think about it? Did you contemplate calling? Because it seems like it was just an immediate, no, I ain't doing it. Like, I don't understand. That would have bothered me. I would have had to think about it. The way you're making it seem like we're the crazy ones.
Give them food. And who do you think led the way? Broke, not Silvers, with no shirt on. Come on. Cut the baloney. I gave Shani money for food so that they could all eat. If you're gonna sit there and say I'm a bad person for doing that, you can take a smack just like Hussy did, and you can go fly a kite somewhere. That's what you can do. Because as Bill Cosby would say, when you make an argument like that, this is how Bill feels about it.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
You can't sit there and tell me that I saw neglect and then I did something about it. Like I saw
just because you bought them food, it does not mean those kids weren't being neglected, and it doesn't mean those kids were not being abused physically. So it doesn't negate that. Okay? Stop.
I saw them being hungry, and then I fed them. And I ain't just feed Zachary. I ain't just feed William. I fed Shani and Rev. You don't know what it's like to take your last little bit of money. And by the way, William, if you're watching this, this is a hypothetical. This is not literal, okay? Because I don't remember the kind of cereal I bought you guys. But you know how annoying it is when you go and buy a $5 box of cereal and you give it to a child and they say they're hungry and they go, I don't want that. Very, 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 very annoying. But I'm a bad person because I helped them. Let me tell you something. I hope everybody who knows me watches this video. This is why I don't like dealing with people who don't work. It's very annoying. Very, very, very annoying. You try to do the right thing, you try to help people, and then what ends up happening? What ends up happening? Okay, no matter what you do, you should have. So now it's time for my positive claim now. My positive claim is scientists said, why were you laughing at no. What did Dragnut do when Dragnut saw Shanny and Reb hungry? What did he do? He made a YouTube video going out there eating lobster bisque. Why do you think old Goldilocks is not in this community no more? Okay? Dragnut got on here knowing that household was hungry. And what did he do? I'm going out with the woman to go get some lobster bisque. You know what Gman did? Gman caught an Uber for $200 from one location to another, and Gman fed them. What did you do?
All right, so Gman, why were those kids taken away? Why were those kids taken away? Wasn't CPS involved several times? All right. It was a great environment for those kids. I mean, we're all wrong, G-Man. Okay.
What did you do? You laughed at them, you called CPS, and you did all this other stuff. That's what you did. Don't give me this garbage that G-Man supported. You do not want none of this smoke. You just don't want it. You don't want it. Go ask William, did I see any?
They can't look at him. They cannot be around their kids. They cannot even be around that house. They cannot even, it's condemned. They cannot even be around each other. They cannot even be around those cats. And you are still defending these two monsters. Did you not learn anything? They destroy everything. You don't know that Shanny is an evil, nasty, selfish narcissist? Look at him. I mean, who takes him seriously? Why would anyone meet him for dinner or anything else?
Any neglect. You won't do that because you know you'll get owned. You know that's what's gonna happen.
Master. Hello.
But let's take it a step further. When they got back from Colorado, and Shanny was trying to get money to go buy food for her kids and whatnot, right? And this is when the false CPS called. The false CPS called me. When I was telling, when people were trying to tell them back, then look, don't call CPS under false pretenses. Yet you guys was doing it anyway.
Hey, Scooby.
She lost a grant.
All right, there we go. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know why I wasn't picking up on my on my mic anymore. I even tried to switch it over to a different mic and it still didn't work. That was weird. Jesus.
And it won't be me.
No one in my community
There
is
we
going
go.
to laugh at that. I guarantee it.
Just because Drag's channel is gone, don't mean his videos are gone.
It's crazy. I was still watching and everything.
Okay?
I only talked a
I
little bit.
told you guys that when we made peace, and I said I was going to let bygones be bygones, not to try me again. But apparently, we didn't learn anything from the last time. So since Hussy is so interested in looking at people who supports neglect, okay, I'm going to show Hussy several of his friends.
No. None of my friends laughed at that.
Who supports it. And I won't be the only YouTuber doing it. I'm going to share the love with everybody on GTV. Like, share the love of his
I gotta
friends.
see that again.
No.
Hold on.
None of those people really fuck with Hussy.
Who supports it. And I won't be the only YouTuber doing it. I'm going to share the love with everybody on GTV, ladies and gents. We expose people here, and we expose them so hard that the only
You
thing
just
left
love
to do
you
is
some
to
G-Man,
give
huh?
Hussy a name. We're not going to call him the Minnesota Barracuda because he's not from Minnesota. He's from New York without the accent. Okay? Anyway, yeah, I got a little triggered on that one, ladies and gentlemen, because like I said, when liars unite, they come out and say, G-Man, you knew there was neglect.
You did.
Listen to me. You can say whatever you want. All I know is I don't remember seeing anybody here on YouTube other than myself going out there and helping those kids. I hear a lot of people talking about what the kids shouldn't go through. There's a lot of blah 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 going on. But when it's time to go in your pocket, they actually start pulling some money out. And I see
G-Man. First of all, you knew them in real life. Okay? We didn't interact with them. Second of all, maybe people don't have the money. Third of all,
That's not
didn't
really
you
a
just
good
say
excuse.
this one's not rich, that one's not rich, this one doesn't have money, that one doesn't have money?
Hussy, you say the dumbest shit. I swear to God, like you're frustrating to listen to. You're fucking stupid. It's not the point. The point is that CPS needs to come and take them kids up out that situation so that they can go to a foster home, like is what actually happened. It's the main thing that needs to happen. It's not, oh, you should be putting money in their pockets and grilling people about what they spent and all that. Nobody gives a fuck about what you spent for those kids. Those aren't your kids. They ain't my kids. They ain't G-Man kids. They ain't nobody kids. And if Shani and Rev can't take care of them, what they need to do is to do what they did, which is let them go with the foster family that can actually take care of them. And now they're eating just fine.
Y'all say
Clean house and
G-Man only
everything.
hangs out with rich people. So maybe they don't have money. But guess who got a house from them? You did. So don't you feel a little obligated?
No.
Huh?
No. Not.
Think about it.
you're doing it. I hear a lot of people talk.
How many kids does Hussy know in real life? Like, do any of his friends have kids? Like, do you send money and all that stuff for them when they in need? I wonder.
Talking about what the kids shouldn't go through. There's a lot of blah 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 going on. But when it's time to go in your pocket, they actually start pulling some money out. I don't see you doing anything. And then you got Hussy going around saying, Gman, why don't you give William $500? I've done that and then some. I ain't talking about lately. I'm talking about when they lived in that house.
No,
when
do it now. Do it now.
Do it now for what?
You got extra $500 to give to the child abuser, Rev. You still want to support the child abuser. $500 ain't nothing to you. He has to come on your channel to sit with you for 2 hours, right? And you can throw him $500 because you got it like that.
Nobody has to give anybody nothing.
Why
What
can't you support Will?
Ain't nobody. Ain't neither one of y'all kid.
They live rent free, gas free, garbage free, water free, and they was being fed every month. A lot more than your little puny $500.
Mm-hmm.
This is what cracks me up. So you can believe that G-Man supported neglect all you want. But now I'm going to change this topic a little bit and make this a little bit uncomfortable for some people since we're talking about neglect and whatnot. Tell me something, Miss Hussy, since you're in my chat.
He didn't, Rev didn't take the offer, but he offered Rev last week $500 to come on his panel. Yeah.
What is that supposed to mean? Hussy, didn't you send Rev money so that he can come onto your panel? Didn't you send him like multiple super chats and money to come on your panel? What are you talking about? Or is rules for thee and not for me, huh?
Is spanking a bad thing? Yes or no? Would that be considered abuse? I'm going to show you how fast, how quickly you can destroy a fake person from New York. Is getting a spanking abuse? Yes or no? We are no longer talking about William and Zachary. Is getting a spanking wrong? Yes or no? In the chat, if you believe that getting a spanking is wrong, please hit 1. If you believe that getting a spanking is not wrong, hit 2. For the people who know how I go about debating, you already know what's going to happen. Because it doesn't matter which one you pick, you're lost. It doesn't matter which one you pick, you're lost. You hit number 1 if you believe that spanking is okay. You hit number 2 if it's not okay. Number 1 if it's okay. Number 2 if it's not okay. Talking about spanking.
Tell you something. I'm going to tell you something, G-Man. Based on what I've seen, the interaction between Shani, Rev, and those kids, based on what I've seen, it was never good. Ever.
Great insight.
I didn't see a lot of it.
Nobody else would have thought of that.
The ride from Colorado to Scranton in the car, the way Rev was talking to him, not good.
Not good.
The condition of the bed.
Oh, we didn't know that. Not good.
Not good.
Oh, not good. We didn't know
the
that.
way Shani put it on mute and said, "Shut the effing door, else I'm gonna F you up," and this, that, the other. The one that Carrie read the lips and stuff like that.
Let me guess. Not good.
I saw that. That was not good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would have never thought that.
Rev kicking the kid, Will or Zach, autistic Zach. He had to call the police.
Oh, let me guess. Not good? Okay, yeah. Okay.
The kid's not eating.
Oh, not good?
Not good.
Are you good?
Not having heat.
Nigga,
that's not good.
Are you actually going to give any type of insight? Are you going to give some type of detail? Are you going to give your own opinion? Or are you just going to be like, oh, you're doing things and you're weird for doing them, and that's not good? Like, what are you talking about? You really could have just said this in the chat.
Not good. I mean, and that's not even a lot. Most of the time,
you know why he don't have this energy.
Those kids were locked up in the room. Well, not locked up literally, but they were in the room. So I don't know what you want me to tell you. I've seen more than enough to decide that and know that those kids were neglected.
Sit down.
So it's not just a spanking.
The only thing that people could have done for them kids was say something to somebody, and that was already done, and there wasn't really nothing more that anybody could do. CPS was already involved. It's out of everybody's hands at that point.
It's not just the spanking, so shut the hell
And
up.
yeah, people are only trying to do stuff for the kids.
It's
just
not
for moral
good.
superiority.
Come on now. I only see one person who voted. I see two people who
I
voted.
mean, don't get me wrong.
Let's get some account-
I do believe that there are some people who felt bad for the kids and wanted to help, because those type of people would always pop up, and they would pop up behind the scenes too and really be trying to help. But you know how that goes. Like I said, it's not your kids.
Some accountability on here real quick. Hold on. We got this person here. Hold on. We got this person. Hit 2. We got this person here. Hit 1. So now we got at least 2 people who's accountable, and that said that spanking is either right or wrong. We got a 1 that says that it is okay, and we got a number 2 that says it's not okay. Come on, I'm waiting for the vote. Come on, scientist Sam. You study science. Vote. Come on. Be held accountable. We know people don't like to show their face on camera so they can be held accountable. Come on. Number 1 or number 2. Okay? Is it okay or is it not okay? Come on. I mean, you guys are so intelligent and so smart. Because I got so many different ways to talk about abuse. It's not even funny. Like honestly.
Used to forget.
Wait till you hear the second time we're going to vote. Because you're not going to like that one.
Wait, what? Why is Draven in there arguing with Sam? I thought he wasn't going to do drama anymore or talk to anybody. They've been having a whole back and forth this entire time.
Come on. Tell me something. In the 1950s, was it wrong to spank your child? Yes or no? In the 1960s, was it right? I'm not even going to go back further than that because that's just too easy for me, okay? In the 1960s, was it wrong to spank your child? Yes or no?
Hey, Blazing,
in the 1970s, was it wrong to spank your child? Yes or no? In the 1980s, was it wrong to spank your child? Yes or no? In the 1990s, was it wrong to spank your child? Yes or no? In the 2000s, is it wrong to spank your child? Yes or no? Because I'm sorry, when I grew up, the teachers was allowed to get a ruler and do this to you in school.
See, now we're getting down to it. What did I say in the first video?
A lot of you, there's a lot of people who are watching this has got to be like 13 or 14 years old. Like, honestly, let's talk about this here for a minute. Okay? Why is spanking your child wrong?
G-Man believes in capital punishment.
Let me put the link out there. I'm about to destroy these people out here.
Right.
Because
people,
when you hear my second
people
question,
also blew cigarette smoke in people's face in the 50s.
Because G-Man saw neglect and he did
while they were
nothing.
eating.
That makes him a bad guy, huh? Click the link. Come in here. I dare you.
No one's coming up.
Yeah,
the second question is even juicier.
Scary, yeah.
Dude,
what happens when you're a YouTuber and you know that a child is freezing cold and they're hungry and you don't give them any money to get a heater? Just curious. What does that make you?
Ooh, did G-Man put the link? Maybe I should go up there as
Does
Hussy.
that make you? If you see a child freezing and being cold, and you, as a YouTuber, know about this, and you are super chatting content creators, but you are not sending a dime to get a heater, what does that make you? This is why I love cancel culture. Cancel culture is the best thing that ever happened to me.
Thank you.
Here
My
on YouTube.
bad. I said
Now
capital punishment.
it's time to bring up the morality topic. If you're a YouTuber and you see a child freezing and you do,
I want that name, Booty Shots. Oh, I'm jealous. That's a good name.
Nothing. What does that make you? Click the link. I don't see nobody coming in here. If this is so easy, click the link. Don't sing it. Bring it.
Don't sing it.
Draven, I bought them 3 heaters. Shanny and Rev, no. I bought them 1, 2, 3, 4 heaters.
Don't
because
sing
the
it.
other room was
Bring
so
it.
big. And the way the house, when I go in your channel, Draven, we're going to talk about this in detail on how the cold air was coming in the house and whatnot from the basement and everything and whatnot. But Shanny and Rev had 2 heaters in their room initially. And Zachary and William only needed 1 because those heaters were strong. and their rooms got really hot.
Dangerous
when they had their heaters.
Dangerous.
So let's talk about this again. Come on, Hussy. This shouldn't be difficult for you.
But I'm not wasting myself with a clown like you, for real. There's no point in talking to you. You ain't gonna change your mind.
Take your medication.
No,
go take your Alzheimer's stuff or whatever you need to go take.
All the timers. You want me to take my all the timers? Okay.
Answer the question. If you're a YouTuber and you know a child is freezing and you do nothing about it but laugh at the parents, what does that make you?
Oh, you're
just curious.
Well, honey, if you remember correctly, maybe you should take your all the timers medication. You've been laughing at them for how long now?
All the timers medication? All the time.
You ain't laughing at them? Look at him. What he thinks he's doing. He thinks he is doing something. Dude, you think you some tough macho like you. I don't know. I really don't. You's a clown.
I hear a lot of people getting on Carrie's case because Carrie was friendly with Shanny. That Carrie was friendly with Shanny because she wanted to support because she wanted to support Shanny a little bit or give her some words of encouragement because of what Jason did. And then when she decided to back away, that makes her a bad person because she was nice to Shanny. Look at what Carrie did the second Jason came back into the picture.
Oof. And then you got Gman caping for you with a shitty argument. Oof.
There is so much stupid on social media. It is unbelievable.
Yeah, Hussy couldn't say nothing about that one, huh?
I gotta say something. It's not easy to make me laugh like this. Hi, Burpee. But with him, it's just like one laugh after another. He makes it very, very. He's funny. You funny. You don't know you funny. You ain't trying to be. That's the thing.
What you do to the parents, you are doing to the children. Did you know when you flagged Shanny's Cash App and she wasn't able to get no money no more?
So when you took that house from the parents, you took it from the children? Is that what you saying? Hold on.
No more. Did we? There is so much stupid on social media. It is unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Hold on.
What you do to the parents, you are doing to the children.
Okay. So let me get this straight. You took that house from the children. That's exactly what you did.
I'm getting bored.
That house could have been the children's house.
This is getting boring.
And you took it. See, I suggest you log off.
Why would they go to the kids?
So you were
Rev's kids. Hold on. Did G-Man just say that the house could have went to the kids? Rev wasn't about to give that house to them kids. Those aren't his kids. What are you talking about? It's irritating when people just make things up.
You's a damn asshole. So when you were buying drugs for the parents, you were buying drugs for the children. That's what you were doing. See, exactly, Charlene. This is what I mean. You really have no damn case. Oh, I see what you sent me. Okay. He is terrible.
616 in LA.
Did you know when you flagged Shanny's Cash App and she wasn't able to get no money no more and no more?
I'm not sure if Hussy's
you were
drunk.
Also attacking the children too.
I haven't listened for it.
But you want to talk to me about how the children want? You do not want to have that discussion with me because I don't just talk about it. I have visual proof. I have visual proof.
Okay. You better.
I can show you the emails where they said that you're gonna starve and you ain't gonna be able to get no money no more. I can show you these things because when I was friends with them, I saw the emails. Do not try that with me.
Wait, what?
Just
Drugs for
because
the
I made
kids?
peace with that other group over
No,
there, don't necessarily
not
mean
drugs for the kids. G-Man was getting the Delta 8 for Shani and Rev because he believed that it helped with her pain relief. Not for the
I'm
kids.
gonna sit here and let you come in here with your little 1942 dumb arguments in here. It's not gonna happen. I know what I'm guilty of.
Moody Shots, thank you for the super chat. I really do love that name. Love your channel. He got a house for $1. What other utter trash? He really got a house for a damn $1.
And you're trash for getting a house for cheap?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he's over here dogging Rev. Meanwhile, I mean, I don't know. But yeah, he did get a house for $1. I don't know exactly how much he profited, but I'm sure he made at least $50,000 to $75,000.
Know what I've done, and I confess all of that stuff on here. But I am not about to let you buffoons come on my channel and tell me, you knew about the.
Ain't nobody going on your channel. Ain't nobody going on your channel.
And you knew.
Hussy said when G-Man was buying drugs for Shani, he was buying drugs for the kids. Well, like medicine? I don't know.
You knew that. Shut up. You laughed at them.
No.
You laughed at them.
No.
And you think I'm not going to show everybody? You think you're done now? You're going to really be done when those videos get on here. They're going to call you disgusting. They're going to call you evil. And what about all the times that you guys did that stuff and you said that you wasn't a good person and that you was a sadist and you like to watch people suffer?
Okay, so Takedown Man says he was homeless. He sold the house for $120,000. All right. Hey, Kyla Boo. Kyla, I am so sorry that I was streaming when you were live. I didn't know, but as soon as I started the stream, I told everybody to go to you because I really felt bad, sweetheart. I'm really sorry, honey. Blazing Banter, thank you so much for gifting 5 Loudmouth Hussy memberships. Whoever got it, you better say thank you to Blazing Banter.
Come on, Hussy, I'm getting bored.
Like right now. Otherwise, she will take it.
You're
back.
not really adding to the funny of this situation. Like, you're supposed to be making this hilarious. And you're not really saying much. You're just kind of sitting back. I feel like I've been saying more than you have. And it's your stream. I'm sniping you.
Banter. Yeah, Kyler, I'm really sorry. I forgot. But I did tell everybody to go sub up, hit the notification bell, stay there, whatever you want to do, come back. But yeah.
You think I don't have those videos?
Kyler, are you still live? If you're live, put the link in the chat and you guys can go say hi to Kyler. Or put the link in the chat anyway. And put Blazing links in the chat too. Blazing Banters.
Do you guys know who you're talking to?
Oh, you're not? Okay.
Or did you forget?
Put your channel and put Blazing Banters.
Not that long ago. All that racist garbage that was coming out of Scientist mouth.
Fell
We're going to relive that all over.
Hussy.
Me, Gentleman Pioneer, Grand Ultimate Villain, and everybody else who was around during that time. Don't sing it. Bring it. Right? So, Loudmouth Hussy, I don't recall you giving Zachary and William a dime when they was freezing, when it was cold inside.
Listen, no, I didn't know them, sir. Why don't? Hi, Fallon Boom.
Oh my god. Okay, these guys are looping.
Email.
I mean, I think we're
money.
just about done here. You guys agree? I think you guys agree. We can go watch like the Geek Room or Val or whatever. I'll put their shit up. We can go ahead and do that. We're just gonna go ahead and take the L on this one. I did this for no reason. This was fucking trash. I don't have that much faith in the Hussy and G-Man back and forth anymore. Oh well, I'm gonna go to the store. It's Sunday. Drink wine like Jesus. Have a good one, y'all.
Woke up quick at about noon. Just thought that I had to be in Compton soon.
Holy shit. I did it again. I did it fucking again. I started the music and I didn't turn back and turn the speed back down. And it scares the shit out of me every single time. And I'm like, holy shit. But I'm already muted and you guys can't hear me when I yell.
Woke up quick at about noon. Just thought that I had to be in Compton soon. I gotta get drunk before the day begins. Before my mother starts bitching about my friends. About to go and damn near went blind. Young niggas on the path throwing up gang signs. I went in the house to get the clip with my Mac 10 on the side of my head. I bailed outside and I pointed my weapon. Just as I thought the fools kept stepping, I jumped in the flow, hit the juice in my ride. I got front and back, side to side. Then I let the Alpine play. I was pumping new shit by NWA. It was gangster gangster at the top of the list. Then I played my own shit. I went something like this. Cruising down the street in my 6'4", jocking the bitches, slapping the hoes. I went to the park to get the scoop. Knuckleheads out there, cold shooting some hoop. Car pulls up, who can it be? It's a fresh El Camino rolling Kilo G. He rolls down the window and he starts to say, it's all about making that GTA. Cause the boys in the hood are always hard. Come talking that trash and we'll pull your card. Knowing nothing in life but to be legit. Don't quote me, boy, I ain't said shit. Bored as hell and I wanna get ill, so I go to a place where my homeboys chill. Fellas out there trying to make that dollar. I pulled up in the 6'4" Impala, greeted with the 40 and I start drinking. From the 8-ball my breath starts stinking. I gotta get my girl to rock that body. Before I left I hit a Bacardi. Pulled to the house, get her out of the pad, and the bitch said something to make me mad. She said something that I couldn't believe, so I grabbed the stupid bitch by a nappy ass weave. Started talking shit, wouldn't you know? I reached back like a pimp and I slapped the hoe. When her father stood up and he started to shout, so I threw her right across and knocked his old ass out. Cause the boys in the hood are always hard. Come talking that trash and we'll pull your card. Knowing nothing in life but to be legit. Don't quote me, boy.